International Crane Foundation is an organization working on cranes and wetlands conservation in Kenya in partnership with the Endangered Wildlife Trust and the Community Action for Nature Conservation, which is a registered non-governmental organization in Kenya. Our foundation is on 3 pillars. These are cranes, wetlands and people. So we are saving cranes, we are saving the species and their habitats, which are the wetlands and the grasslands, and working with communities to achieve our conservation objectives. And as we focus on the World Wetlands Day 2024, whose theme is wetlands and human well-being, we are creating awareness about the value of wetlands as they support the human existence. In terms of recreation, we're just coming out to a wetland to feel the open air, the breeze and the animals that are in the wetland. People also get a livelihood from wetlands. If this is an area developed to a bird watching destination, we would get some local guides establishing themselves here and earning something from the visitors who would come here. People do sport fishing, and also wetlands are also havens for biodiversity. Right now I can hear frogs, I can hear birds, I see plants, some of them have very colorful flowers, and the view is really scenery. Wetlands also playing a very important role in carbon sequestration. That is the bog, the marshes are serving as carbon sinks. So wetlands are very critical in the survival of humanity. And so that is why we say water is life. The grey-crowned crane is one of the 15 species of cranes that are existing in the world today, and one of the 4 species of cranes that are resident in Africa, that is the only found in Africa. In the last 50 or so years, we have lost more than 80% of its population across its African range, extending from southern Sudan, Uganda, Eastern DRC, Kenya, Tanzania, all the way to the Republic of South Africa. And in Kenya in particular, we're talking of having a population of 35,000 cranes individuals in Kenya in 1985 to not more than 10,000 individuals as of last year. As International Crane Foundation and our partners, we concerned that we are losing a species. And actually 11 out of the 15 species of cranes are listed as globally threatened. That is, they are facing extinction. And this is because of the many threats that they are facing, like destruction of their habitats, like draining the wetlands. We drain them to do farming or to put up infrastructure through them. There's also the issue of poisoning, wildlife poisoning. It's actually raising alarm across all the species, or most of the species, like the vultures and the carnivores, the cats. And then there's also the issue of increasing distribution of power lines is going through areas that cranes frequent when they are flying to their roosting sites or to their feeding areas. And so when we put that line there, before they land there is a new threat that they have to avoid, we end up losing some individuals. And so the threats are increasing, and so is the population that is decreasing. Therefore, as the International Crane Foundation, we're concerned that we really need to work as a people, as a country, as communities. We call upon the government, the non-government organization, and most importantly, the local communities to help us conserve cranes and their wetland habitats.